Welcome back to another day here on the Lorcana Pixelborn client. Today I am playing the deck that took the Atlanta Challenge event with a slight upgrade or modification. Upgrade is a strong word, modification for sure. This is the Amber Amethyst Aggro Value deck. This is the deck that came out of nowhere, completely off meta, and defeated all of the strong meta decks. Congratulations, Joshua, for your win. Very impressive. It warms my heart to have seen an off-meta deck take the win, take the W. This deck, let's just talk about it for a little bit. There's a couple things in here. Obviously, we got piglets in here. Pooh, Pirate Captain, fantastic questers, 2/2 body for 2's not bad on its own. But the big thing is that it can potentially quest for 3. And it's actually pretty easy to get Piglet to quest for 3. Pascal's just a 1/1 evasive, so it's hard to deal with. We have the Madam Mims. Everyone knows how strong Madam Mims are. The interesting ones here are going to be Cinderella with the Fairy Godmother. So whenever you play a character named Cinderella, you may exert chosen character. So there is 3 copies of Cinderella. I think his original list had 4 copies. I do have an edit in this deck, so some copies are a little different from the original list. But to me, this felt like the weakest aspect of the deck. It felt like the deck really wanted to run an additional 1-drop, and it really wanted this 3/4 body on the Fairy Godmother, so that 1-drop just happens to be a Cinderella, right? Because there is some synergy. It's just it's an added bonus that it happens to be a Cinderella. However, note there's only characters in the deck. Only characters. There's 60 characters. Singer 3 means nothing. So, you know, it's a weird card. It felt like the weakest. I see the synergy piece, but I mean, it's not a game plan for by any means. I didn't see him do it in his games. I mean, it did happen, but it didn't feel like that was the plan, right? Wasn't trying to make sure he always had a Fairy Godmother and a Cinderella to get his opponent. If that was the case, he'd just be running Pinocchios if he really wanted to go that way. Cusco, fantastic value card. Whenever this character is banished, you may draw a card. Saw this used to great use with Perdita down here. So Cuscos are dying, it's replacing itself. Perdita comes out, brings Cusco back, and so you get 2 bodies on the field, you're drawing a bunch of cards. That was super cool. The change I made to the deck, and I know this is what you guys are all thinking about, Isabella Madrigal, Golden Child. So it's 5 cost, 3/4, evasive. During your turn, if no other characters have quested this turn, this character gets +3 lore, so it can quest for 4. Whenever this character quests, your other characters can't quest for the rest of the turn. Now, there is a way to quest with all your characters, including Isabella, right? Quest with everything else first and Isabella last. Her ability will lock out everyone else from questing, but they've already quested. She'll only quest for 1, but sometimes you're thinking about it and you're like, do I quest with Isabella for 4 and then these 2 over here don't get a quest at all? Or do I go Mufasa for 2, Fairy Godmother up to 4, and then Isabella takes you to 5? Yeah, that's worth more. So sometimes you'll see Isabella out here and you'll think, okay, quest with everything else first, because she may quest for 4, but if all the characters quest, it's still a net positive. There's still more lore to be gained. So sometimes that happens. That's my big change. It helps with those situations where you're on the ground and you're like, oh, Piglet can't safely quest. How many turns do I let go by where Piglet can just be taken care of and I'm not questing with them? Well, Isabella with the evasive can pretty much quest almost every turn, pretty indiscriminately. It's pretty fantastic. I am doing a giveaway for a PSA 10 Elsa sitting right there on the table. All you gotta do is be a Patreon member. You do have to be a paid Patreon member, so that's the $1 tier, the $5 tier, the $15 tier, or the $25 tier. It does not matter which tier as long as it is a paid membership. Has to be a membership, legal reasons, but you have to be a Patreon member. And then you can use the Ko-fi website link in the description of this video and every other video I've been posting. Go there. Any donation you make in increments of $12.50 will equal a raffle ticket for Elsa. You can get as many as you want. I believe it's $50 gets you 4, $100 gets you 8, so on and so forth. So you can get as many as you want or as little as you want. But Elsa, PSA 10. In case that doesn't mean anything to you, Elsa is already worth like $1,300 all by herself. And as a PSA 10, she ranges anywhere from 2,000 to, I think the highest listing I've ever seen is 7,000. I don't know if it's ever sold that high, but the highest listing I've ever seen Elsa go for is 7,000, which is wild. Not sure that it actually has ever sold for that much, so big caveat there. But somebody has posted it for that. But that is the deck. That is my slight I want to say upgrade, but it really is just, it's an inclusion. We want to try it. It's a test card. And it looks like it'll be really fun. Let's jump in and see if we can win a few. Oh yeah, of course. Emerald Steel. Why wouldn't it be? Okay, let us see. Cusco's not so bad here. Replaces itself at the very least. Perdita's the only one that's like, it's really good, but it's also expensive. And if there's any kind of hand disruption, and surely there will be. Okay, I think I like that better. Alright, let's start with this. Let's go, Pascal. Let's pass the turn. Robin of the Hood. Followed by Diablo, of course. The good news is our deck will not have any weakness to their Ursulas. Like, none whatsoever. Alright, evasive established. Robin of the Hood again. Right? Right? I think right. Mufasa is expensive. Disrupt my hand all you want. I dare you. Couple of pig boys. Alright, there goes one piglet. Oh, I would love to ink a Perdita here. But I can't. Quest and quest. I really want to get Isabella down. But it's so focused on everything else. Isabella would be fantastic. There goes the other piglet. Robin of the Hood. Alright. Isabella, come on down. Alright, well, be careful with Cusco here. Could quest. I think we're gonna see a shift Robin Hood. I'll discard Perdita. Robin Hood's gonna sing something. Probably a Zeus. 2 Bucky triggers, but I only have 1 card, so. Not singing, that's good news. Quest for 4. Alright, so far Isabella making a pretty good case for herself. Could still sing something here. They're not going to. Okay. How much can an opponent go for? Just 7? Alright. Okay. Alright. Okay. Let's not be too silly about it. Let's actually take some stuff out. You don't need to be too crazy about it. Right? Only let my opponent get 4. Let's not let them get crazy ahead. Alright, I think Isabella made a really strong case for herself in this first game. I think the evasives have it. They need a swords, and they also need to sing something that takes out Isabella. Totally feasible. Tinkerbell's a good start. Let's draw a card off Cusco. Ooh, that's not a card we like to see, honestly. Alright, they need to be able to sing something else. And they don't have it. Isabella for the win! Emerald Amethyst. It must be aggro. That's okay, I can be aggro too. Alright, I have a curve. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have a pretty solid curve actually. Let's keep it. And I must ink. I must ink. Alright, well my issue is going to be ink. I have a solid curve. The problem is I need to be able to play my curve. Ooh, Bell, interesting. When he plays character, move up to 3 damage counters from chosen character to chosen opposing character. Okay. Alright, I'll take it. Cinderella making the opponent nervous. As it should. Of course, my colors don't represent any crazy songs. There's no songs in the deck whatsoever. There's no non-characters in the deck whatsoever. Beast? Relentless? Really? That's an interesting include. Alright, well, I think we're actually going to ink the fox. Play the Pascal. That way Piglet is active. Pass the turn. Now I need to find a way to get 1 damage on either Piglet or Cindy. Their deck has a lot of moving damages. So I need to find a way to do that. Alright, I think we're actually going to ink Rapunzel here so I can play Rabbit. Snake's pretty good. But now it's a next turn kind of good. Bounce the Piglet, replay the Piglet. Or we just bounce the Rabbit, draw some extra cards. Lots of good options here. Especially with Perdido on the way. Maybe I just let Piglet trade, and then we get Piglet back that way. Oh, looks like that's gonna happen either way. Alright, well, Rafiki's gone. That was easy. Let's actually draw cards first. Let's do it the way that is smart. SMRT. Ooh, Churny boy. Okay. Well, let's quest. Let's quest. Looks like my only ink again is still Rapunzel, because I do want to eventually get to Mufasa. My ink Mufasa just to play Perdita to get back Piglet. I mean, quest for 2. 1-3 rush. Interesting. Nice. Okay. It's a very strange ping deck that's not using steel. I kind of dig it. It's pretty cool. Let's get back a Piglet. I'll take out your characters. That's always fun. Wabbit. Mystical Rose. Banishes to do a bunch of stuff. Okay. Whatever. Alright, where was I? I think I'm just questing all here. Yeah, let's just do it. Let's just quest all. This will make it tough for the opponent. And now between Mufasa and Cinderella, I just have lethal. So it doesn't matter if they can attack down the rest of them or not. Alright, well, GG's opponent. Your deck was interesting. Too bad we didn't get to see it do anything. I see what you're going for, though. There's a lot of cards in the game right now that move damage. So I see what you're trying to go for. Ooh. Ketchup and mustard. Character deck versus character deck. Let's see. I got Pasco into Snake if I need it, but or also Pasco into Cusco. It's a little expensive in the 556, actually. Let's get rid of Fairy Godmother. I do want to hold on to Isabella, because it's the card we brought in to try it. Wow, I traded a 5 for a 5. Fantastic. Am I getting rid of Mufasa here? Huh. I don't want to. I don't want to. I want Mufasa. Opponent is playing Ruby, but I do suspect it is all characters. I think the correct decision was to ink Mufasa if I really wanted to play Isabella. So let's ink Mufasa, keep our crab, keep the curve alive. It's a good curve filler right there. Good old goat boy. Alright, passeth the turn. The good news is I can always return Pascal to hand for ink if I need it. Opponent's flicking through their hand. Amethyst has so much value. Okay, not 100% characters. Let's quest. Let's play a Snake. I will replay a Pascal. Starting to think Isabella's gonna be good, just purely for the chance to race. I feel like we're about to get into some kind of stalemate. And Isabella's a really great still breaker. Next turn we're gonna see the Rapunzel. And there's nothing I can do about it. I'll still quest with Cusco though. Alright, here comes the Rapunzel. It likely heals Mother Gothel because she has a greater attack strength. And there it is, as predicted. And again, Mother Gothel has a greater attack strength, so I would imagine she's the target to heal here. There it is. I will draw a card, thank you. Not an ink. Would have really liked to have seen an ink there. There goes Pascal. I think largely we're still fine, honestly. Is Beast gonna sing a song? Or is it gonna quest? Does quest for 2. Like, it's got great quest power. Ooh, Fox not bad. It's good ink. I mean, I take out Cinderella, I play Fox, I take out Mother Gothel. I don't know if that's where I want to be. I think I want to take this out. I'll ink here, and we're gonna go straight into Isabella. Going into Isabella, my thought for this is that she's our quester. Everything else that we play can then be focused on leveling out with our opponent. But let's see if our opponent actually has more removal. I know they're running Brawl and Teeth, but those things aren't good enough to take down Isabella. A couple of teeth could do it. We're just gonna see another Rapunzel here. Could possibly see a song to just heal the whole board. Nope, there's the other Rapunzel. This one heals Beast because it's maximum card draw. Now Beast gets a free attack on Madam Mim because it's not a trade anymore. Not sure who I want to bring back with Perdita. Probably Cusco. If I'm playing Perdita. I think there's a solid chance of that. I might also just go straight into Mufasa just for the attack strength. Alright, this is easy. But is the attack strength worth it? That's the question. Because Perdita plus a Cusco is not a lot. And if I bring back Madam Mim, I'll have to bounce Perdita back to my hand. Which isn't terrible, but I would like to have Perdita just stay in play. So we get Pascal back? Nah, it still has to be Cusco, doesn't it? He's just better. Mufasa or Perdita? Or Rabbit. I mean, I could play Rabbit, but I think Mufasa's better. I think Mufasa's my play. We'll see how long they can stew over this Isabella before they find an answer for it. Bare necessities. Good ink. It doesn't work against me. There it is. Medusa takes out Isabella. Alright, opponent's back in this race now. Not gonna quest a beast? Okay, they are gonna quest a beast. Okay. Ooh, a rush character. That's actually really handy dandy, isn't it? I don't know if this is good, but it's fun. Let's take you out. I mean, I could take out the Mother Gothel, but I'm honestly not that threatened by it, so I'll take out the Rapunzel instead. Alright. Right, you have to hit the Mufasa, right? Just do the trade. See what comes down, and then play another Madame Medusa. Possibly. It could be possible that they got Lady Tremaine in hand, and they don't like that Mufasa's going to replace itself, and so they're not going to be able to hit Peter Pan. Snow White, that'll heal Mother Gothel. So now Mother Gothel doesn't trade. It's good for them. I can see they almost messed that up. I mean, I guess, yeah, we're playing it. Of anything I could have hit, that's not the card I wanted. Oh, Prince Eric's a bad card for us, for sure. That's bad in every instance. Alright, I think opponent has won this. Yeah, because we can't do anything about Prince Eric. I have to take out Prince Eric before I can play Chernobog. I was about to say, well, hold on here. That's a good card. Let's see, I go to a... They're on +7, so I have to represent lethal. Let's see. What could I possibly do? Quest for 3. Go to 12. And then I only have 5 out. Alright, let's start with Chernobog. I will use his ability to draw a card. It'll incidentally make Chernobog just a little bit cheaper. I was hoping for a 2-drop like a Piglet. No Piglets. Okay. Is there a way around this? Perdita, of course, comes down and grabs something. But it has to be 2 cost or less. And all my 2 cost or less all quest for 1. So it's still 3. It's still showing 3. Which is still a total of 5. It's the same as having a Chernobog. I don't think there's a way. If I play Chernabog, I think we have to go Perdita, because if I do Chernabog here, then I won't be able to cast Chernabog in a following turn, potentially. Alright, I don't think we're gonna get there with Mufasa. Alright, best turn. Play for our outs, though I don't think our outs are strong enough. Oh, there's a Medusa. Yeah. Like, I'm already I'm like barely trying to cling onto a way to find the lore. And I already didn't think I had it, so Medusa's definitely the final nail in the coffin. Now opponent should just quest all out. Let's see, I drew some ink so I could play both of these characters, but they don't do anything. So I only quest for 3, and that's nothing? Use the ability. Oh, Fairy Godmother's not good enough. Ink yet. Chernabog, get all my characters back. Goat. Close. But no cigar. And now opponent quests for victory. Good job, opponent. Emerald, Amethyst again. Snake and the Moon. The Snake and the Moon. I wonder if this is who we played against. I kind of hope it is. I want to see their deck do the thing. Alright, let's see. What do I got? No turn 2s. But I do got a couple of Foxy Boys with Rapunzel. That's not bad. Let's put back Mufasa. And let's put back Cindy. I have my 1-drop. Let's see if I can fill a curve. No curve filling. Okay. Oh, Jetsam and Flotsam deck. Okay, different opponent. Each opponent may choose and discard a card. For each opponent who doesn't, you draw a card. I'll discard a card. I'll discard Chernabog. I can't play him. Alright, that is a bit of a curve filler right there. Alright, maybe we're putting a fox away. Just one. I'll keep the other. I'll try to keep the other. Yeah, Flotsam and Jetsam deck. Could be just Ursula themed considering Ursula's trickery. Hidden Cove. Yeah, that's this is an Ariel Little Mermaid card, right? Hidden Cove. I'm pretty sure it is. I see the Inkcaster right there. That's hard to see on YouTube, I know. Oh, I wanted to keep the goats, but I need ink. Perdita kind of screwed up the ink thing. Does this gain lore? It does not. Characters get +1 strength and +1 willpower while here. Interesting. Perhaps I should have attacked it with Pascal just to set it for a fox. It's okay. I can still attack it with both characters next turn and then fox it down. Challenger 2. You're a little expensive. Yeah, let's take it out. I'm gonna return Pascal to my hand just so I could draw cards. Or do I just return Cusco? And he's ink. I think I return Cusco. Right, because they're gonna attack Madame Mim. They're not gonna go after... Unless they really want to keep this Jetsam in play. That's the only struggle with playing a Jetsam and Flotsam deck. You need to have all of your characters in play. So you can't just be trading them. Evasive. So this is 2 Jetsams, okay. That's good, so we should probably take down that first one. Save the crab to take out this Jetsam. Alright, I like it. Let's do that. We will ink the Cusco. I will heal the Fox for card draw. Nice. I don't have a Peter Pan Shadow, so yeah, we're gonna keep Pascal up and I'll have crab support. Again, the tricky bit with the Jetsam and Flotsam deck is you need to have a board full of Jetsams and Flotsams. Oh, I'm starting to get tongue twisted. We got Rush on this. But I doubt this just attacks the Fox, right? They're just not going to trade it straight away. I want to see this Jetsam quest. There we go. Now it's dead to crab. No hesitation. Easy. Oh, I need to ink still. And we'll replay a Cusco, why not? Alright, I got no fear of that Flotsam. It just gives your characters rush. Rush can be scary. And then this one does ward, okay. This is kind of fun. It's like this character's been around for 2 turns. It's like each one's been around for like 2 turns, and the first turn's been one ability, and the second turn's been a different ability. Here's an Ursula. It's a challenger Ursula. Alright, so we could definitely get rid of this. And then we'll lose rush off the stuff, which is huge. However, I would also really like to be able to heal something. I just don't have it, do I? There's no... Rapunzel could attack. Rapunzel could attack. Oh, but did you know Rapunzel could attack? Woo! That's probably the play. Rapunzel can attack. Love it! I still need to ink. It's an unfortunate ink. Let's go ahead and quest. I'll trade the Fox. We'll see if they'll trade for the crab with the Ursula. My value is endless! Curse Merfolk. It is an Ursula themed deck for sure. I recorded a video of an Ursula themed deck, but my mic wasn't picked up, so no audio, so I couldn't use it. Alright, well I get a free attack here, right? I mean, I want to put the crab on the Jets. It takes it out, but if I do that, I have to send 2 characters at the Ursula. Alright, well that's fine. We could just heal Rapunzel. We'll take you out. And then we'll quest. We will quest. I will ink. Who's in my grave? I mean, I'm only able to bring back Pascal. Okay. So let's go Rapunzel instead. We'll heal Rapunzel. Draw a few cards, pass the turn. Oh, and there's an Isabella. That'll close the game really fast. Yeah, so will the rest of my hand, though. Fan-stinkin-tastic. Aggro? Aggro discard? There's a couple of ways that this can go. Alright, well I do have a pretty aggressive go of it here. The only thing I don't like, honestly, is the Perdita, but I also really like it for the piglets. Alright, let's give it a whirl. A queen, followed by a Kita. I say queen's here is actually pretty good, but for queen, fairy godmother with that 3/4. I think I'm gonna set up Cinderella into Snake. Right, these colors have a combination. They can big Kita, reduce all of our strengths, and then play Under the Sea and bury my whole deck. So, there's that. Alright, the upside with the Snake, it's a big body on board, but also it's another card back in my hand. So the Bucky discard is a little less strong as a result of that. There's the key to shift so quickly. But that's not enough to sing. Oh, let's see. Am I gonna have time to get to Perdita? If I do, it's really great. I get my cards back. We'll get rid of Cindy. Cinderella, Cinderella. Opponent's thinking hard. They must have something they can sing. Bare necessities. That doesn't work against my deck. Well, Inca Rapunzel. Let's go Piglet, let's go Pascal. Those are the cards my opponent knows about. We'll pass the turn. I mean, maybe I should have quested with Madame Mim, because I'm not necessarily scared of the counter attack. When you play a song, you may return chosen character with 2 strength or less to their player's hand. Okay. If my opponent has Under the Sea in hand, we just lose the game. So I think we're just going for it. Don't have the capability to replay or to play Perdita. Flynn. So I don't mind discarding it. Right, that's the attack I expected. And then I expect the Muses to attack Piglet. That Flynn's gonna be easy to deal with. I was gonna say that Flynn's gonna be a problem. Do I attack? If whatever I draw with Cusco better be inkable, right? That's what I'm seeing. I don't know if this is correct. It feels fun. Oh, it's inkable at least. That's what we're looking for, because I don't want to discard. If I hold on to it though, however, I do get the attack on Flynn, and then I get to draw cards. If they have any shift character, which there's a strong likelihood, but I think I need to play for this out. That is a shift. Dang. I considered inking it, but I wanted to play for that out. Alright, don't mind that. Oh, I should have inked it. I should have inked it. Watch, I'm gonna ink this though. They're not gonna have it. Has to be a non-character card. I'm getting greedy. I'm so greedy. Yep, Ursula doesn't work. Your Ursulas and Bare Necessities don't do anything to this. You have to play shift characters. That's the only thing that's gonna get me. Then you have it. Alright, good job, opponent. You got it. I ain't gonna suffer through that. I was too greedy. Blurple. This should be fun. Second against Blurple. Hey, there's an Isabella. Perfect. Card to test out. Oh, I have a curve. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's put back the rabbit because it's uninkable. My biggest weakness with every time I see a curve, I'm like, man, this hand's fantastic. I never ever really consider I have to ink some of these cards. Tamatoa into it. Oh, it's a support deck. Very interesting. Oh, that Fairy Godmother's really good too. Support's interesting. Means I have to be careful about how I leave myself open. Like, oh, 2 strength! Easy! Easy! And then they're like, yeah, it's 12 strength now. And you're like, oh god, where did that come from? Magicka Dispel. Oh, they have the Magicka combo in here with Lucky Dime. That's always fun. A super weak combo, but still always fun. I think we're inking Snake. We're gonna set up for a Piglet. That's probably wrong. The fact I played Piglet means Rafiki never quests here now. So I'm not setting up for a surprise fox. Yeah, okay. Scrooge McDuck! Character quest, 1 less for the next item, okay. I mean, play your scepter. It doesn't do anything. Really? Rafiki? Huh. That was wildly unexpected. Okay. I'm starting to draw a lot of uninkables, which is really starting to paint me into a little bit of a corner here. Okay. Save the Piglet. No questing. The only other way is I could have inked the fox, but then Piglet would have had to have attacked Rafiki, so I'm still like, there's no way I would have got Piglet up to his bonus lore and quested with him. Not safely, not in a way where I could potentially keep him. Alright, here goes Flaversham, taking out the scepter, drawing 2 cards. Alright, opponent's finding some value somewhere. Will it be enough? They could Scrooge here to get a free popsicle. They don't have it. That's what you like to see. Jumping up to 4. We're playing Rabbit. Rapunzel doesn't have any good targets. I will quest and quest. Questy quest. If both characters were to attack. Scrooge has support, right? No. No, it was the Scepter head that had support. So if both characters were to take out the Piglet, Rabbit takes out McDuck, Fox takes out Flaversham. Yeah, that's only good for me. Question is, what else is the opponent running? We haven't seen a whole lot here. Now they still need to ink, so they can move at least 1 character to the castle. Then I just play the other fox, and both foxes take out the castle. I think we're largely just fine here. Alright, strange. Alright, that makes me want to take out the Flaversham. Stop that card draw. Queen's Castle's not drawing cards right now. Okay. Alright, I think I need to take out the castle. Is there a way to get extra points of damage and still take out... Or take out the... I meant take out Flaversham. Sorry. So I could take out Flaversham fairly straightforward, these two characters. And then I could still get some points of damage on the castle. Or I could just take out Scrooge McDuck. You know, let's do it. Let's start with our quest here. That's what we want to do. Let's take out the Flaversham. They could have another in hand, but this is 100% they have that. And I don't want to deal with that. Let's bounce a rabbit to draw the extra card. And then I think I just need to put the damage on the castle. Just to like have it going, so it's pretty much in range of threat at all times from this point forward. Oh, I could ink Rapunzel, and then I have two characters I could play, but I think I'm just inking a followers here for another evasive character. Something else that can quest every turn. Alright, here we go. Got a couple foxy boys in play. No characters in the discard though. Jitterbug's still rocking a 10. Alright, Blurple, how do you plan to recover? Coconut basket, that will do nothing. Noi. Think largely will do nothing. Alright. I think we're doing pretty well here. I can't see what my opponent's going to do. That could be impactful. I think it's a little premature, but I think this is a win. I think we've already won this game. I don't often get the feeling so early in a game where I'm like, yeah, we win. This game's over, we won. Alright, I don't even need to play an Isabella. And there's nothing in the bin for me to get with Perdita. I think I'm just playing a rabbit here. And the concession, yeah. Yeah. I thought as much. Definitely a win.